So by now you would have heard that the Australians have been invited to participate in the Plenary Council of the Catholic Church of Australia, and the process for that has already begun. So a Plenary Council is the highest form of gathering in the local churches, and in our case, Australia. At the same time, the diocese is actually going to have a diocesan synod. So our synod is a consultative process of inviting people to respond. So what are we doing? The synod will set the direction for the Diocese of Maitland-Newcastle, and the Plenary Council will set the direction for the Catholic Church in Australia. So everyone is invited, male and female, young and old, people of faith, people of no faith, other Christian churches, Catholics, people who are part of our interfaith network, other faith groups, people who are seeking and just really don't know, all the baptised and the clergy. All of these groups are being invited to respond to the question, what do you think God is asking of us in Australia at this time? So here is your opportunity to respond. You are being invited to take part in a listening and dialogue process. This process will take place across parishes, in our schools, in Catholic Care Social Services, out in the community with community groups, possibly in hospitals, in aged care facilities, and in other social locations, parks, pubs, sporting venues. This listening and dialogue guide can be found on our diocesan website, or you may like to go to the Plenary website, which is plenarycouncil.org.au, and discover their resources, the information contained there, or the way in which you can respond. You can respond individually, but our preference is for you to be part of a group of listening and dialogue and respond as a group. So we have until March the 6th to respond to the question. The responses will be collated and social researchers will analyse this data and put it into themes. This data will then be fed back to theologians, but it will also come back to our diocese and will form the basis of our own diocesan synod. So the themes will form our diocesan synod process. So we are being asked to listen to the Spirit, what the Spirit is saying, to share those reflections with others, and then to respond. So I believe the Holy Spirit is active and alive in each of us, and is inviting us in this great south land of the Holy Spirit to speak boldly and with passion, and humbly to listen to each other, listening to our own hearts and the hearts of others. So please be open and take part and make your voice heard. So through our Plenary Council of 2020, the Catholic Church hopes to enter more intensely into the divine human dialogue.